You're watching the Sunoco Minor League Cricket Championship, brought to you by our 2023 partners.
What got into you?
At Sunoco, we know how to fuel peak performance. Fuel your best.
आ गया है लक्ष्मी बासमती राइस को घर लाने का।
लक्ष्मी एक्स्ट्रा लॉन्ग बासमती राइस, इसका हर दाना हो इतना लंबा, पकते हुए महके और प्लेट पे क्या खूब खिले।
हाँ, मेरे घर लाने का।
Took that last corner pretty quick.
Sir, I need one hand on the roof, one hand on the pump.
Timeout for Sunoco Go Rewards.
Keep pumping.
With new Sunoco Go Rewards, when you fuel, you save, because rewards come first.
आ गया है लक्ष्मी बासमती राइस को घर लाने का।
लक्ष्मी एक्स्ट्रा लॉन्ग बासमती राइस, इसका हर दाना हो इतना लंबा, पकते हुए महके और प्लेट पे क्या खूब खिले।
हाँ, मेरे घर लाने का।
What's up, Doug? What got into you?
At Sunoco, we know how to fuel peak performance. Fuel your best.
What got into you?
At Sunoco, we know how to fuel peak performance. Fuel your best.
आ गया है लक्ष्मी बासमती राइस को घर लाने का।
लक्ष्मी एक्स्ट्रा लॉन्ग बासमती राइस, इसका हर दाना हो इतना लंबा, पकते हुए महके और प्लेट पे क्या खूब खिले।
हाँ, मेरे घर लाने का।
The Empire State Titans taking on the Manhattan Yorkers. Danish Patel. A sensational talent with a bat in hand, now has to roll his arm over. And what a great time to come in and bowl when the opposition chose to bat first after winning the toss, and they find themselves at 57 for 5. What a save! Has he completed a catch there? Well, looks like he's completed a catch. This should be perhaps the coolest way of celebrating. Danish Patel's coming to the attack and he could do no wrong. He's plucked it out of thin air. I think he just went with one hand. And he's reacted as if all in a day's play. He does that every day. Or could a celebration be any more nonchalant? If it's any more nonchalant, it won't be a celebration at all. One-handed effort towards his right. Thank you very much. Danish Patel strikes and the Empire State Titans by the minute are losing another warrior. 57 for 6. Danish Patel, he's not trying to turn the ball. He's trying to hit the deck hard. The first slow and loopy one. Right, that catch is definitely worth another look. When you look at it in slow motion, when you just look at it in slow motion, it still seems very quick. Imagine having the hand in the right position. Danish Patel turns. He believes it can be taken. And so did one more on the field. Incredible. Danish Patel after this game is quickly solidifying the idea of him being called an all-rounder once again. So much of cricket in India is always called as an all-rounder. Come the US in tournaments around the East Coast mostly. Emerged as a flamboyant batter on a difficult in a difficult pitch. I remember on a difficult pitch scored 80 odd. Then came to big three. He's been someone whom the Yorkers have trusted. 13 overs gone, 60 for 6.
Took that last corner pretty quick.
Sir, I need one hand on the roof, one hand on the pump.
Timeout for Sunoco Go Rewards.
Keep pumping.
With new Sunoco Go rewards, when you fuel, you save because rewards come first.
Panchal, Savan, Kwame Paton, Seal, Zaman Patel, all of them departing early. Oh, what a delivery from Manoj Acharya to get rid of Savan Patel. Now Suprit Madan's he's got his task cut out. Be the aggressor. Preacher picked up 2. Nisarg Desai, Manoj Acharya didn't want to miss out either. Deep Joshi, and the final one to add to the list was Danish Patel. Kangura would feel left out. Comfortable height full toss, but a Superman on the field. This is where I feel Prashad needs to come out of his shell a little bit. What an effort from Kangura. No wonder the bowlers become better fielders of their own bowling. Still nodding his head because he knows he has to get it right this time, Kangura. Not for the best part of the bat. Oh, we'll get that second run. He's stolen that second run. Kangura was busy calculating how the first run happened. Sensing an opportunity there, Prashad and Madan. But let's have a look at it again. Stealing a run under the nose of Kangura. High, but not handsome. Right into the hands instead. That's been the story of the Empire State Titans today. Now Khangura strikes as well. A shot that was not called for. They were pleading, the Empire State Titans, for a partnership, not flamboyance. And here is a talk waiting to happen with the coach for Prashad. Wanting to be positive is all right, but he's got to look at the scorecard more often. The Empire State Titans 62 for 7.
वक्त आ गया है लक्ष्मी बासमती राइस को घर लाने का।
लक्ष्मी एक्स्ट्रा लॉन्ग बासमती राइस। इसका हर दाना हो इतना लंबा, पकते हुए महके और प्लेट पे क्या खूब खिले।
हाँ, मेरे घर लाने का।
Oh, what a terrific shot that was from Salian early on in the over. Definitely worth another look. Danish Patel so quick between the deliveries. We'll try and show you that though. Very cheeky. And very effective. Eight runs come off that over. 15 overs gone. The Titans are getting a move on. 71 for 7. The boarding card suggests that everyone's come to roll their arm over today. Everyone who's come, they've gone back happier. One apiece for Manoj, Nisarg, Abhijit, Danesh, and two for Preacher. No wonder Preacher wants to complete his quota of full overs. He's bowling the 16th as well. And the batters are trying to take him to the cleaner. They're trying their best. And the ball's also flying. What a start to the over. And clean connection. Suddenly, with Salian and Madan starting to play adventurous shots of this kind, are they really looking at this scorecard or the one they adjacent ground? Well executed. And that single as well, so good to watch. This is good cricket all around. In the last 2 overs, the batters have peppered 1-6 each. And the running between the wickets has improved drastically. These are very crucial runs when your top order doesn't score, middle order falters. These are very crucial runs. Decides to come around the wicket. Not where he intended to. Preacher's got a delivery that loops so well. And he's so slow through the air that entices the batter to go for the big shot. And I think it's a delivery that you might see more often. It's a delivery that you will see more often because the situation allows him to bowl that. Just invite the batter into a big shot, try and create that opportunity of a catch. Cool, calm Manoj Acharya holds a couple of overs, gives almost nothing away, picks up a wicket. Just get a feeling that they'll go back to pace. The Manhattan Yorkers. And Manoj Acharya will be the chosen candidate. Clean connection once again. And also piercing the gap. Superb effort on the field. I think he's kept it in play. He's buried it in play. There are a few shots that deserve for... And for all the craftiness and risk taken, he deserved for. What a stupendous effort on an outfield that's a little up and down. You've got to be watching the ball to the last moment. This is incredible fielding. Salian moves into double figures. Very eventful over this from Preet. The 4 overs of this are complete. 27 for 2 are good figures. 82 for 7, the Empire State Titans.
What's up, Doug? What got into you?
At Sunoco, we know how to fuel peak performance. Fuel your best.
Yeah, the Empire State Titans were slow to start off with. You would think second over, third over, 8 runs an over, but they were losing wickets as well. Just when you thought the only high-rise building you could see is in their logo, comes the 16th over. 10 of it, but they need bigger ones. Now the pitch has become a dust bowl. You don't use that word in a short format, but that's what it looks like. Just the contrast. Thick outfield and not a blade of grass on the pitch. We were discussing that in the previous game as well, that all grass was reserved for the outfield. From the looks of it, the surface looks like a spinner's paradise. A good adjustment. Madan has picked the gap wonderfully. He knew he's got to get the timing and placement right. Anticipation is key. And for budding cricketers watching, look how late he moves. Danish had no clue that bowling outside off can still attract a shot on the leg side, and so well. Madan's willows speaking. 22 or 14. This time straight down the ground. An even better connection and result for Madan. The Empire State Titans are inching towards the 100 mark, which at one stage looked like a distant dream. Incredible shot straight down the ground. This is why you watch the 2023 Sunoco Minor League Cricket Championship. No game is over until it is. They win the toss, choose to bat first, falter in the first 10 overs. And then this fight back from Madan and Salian. It's not over. The swivel works too. Now he's hitting it in the bush. Danish Patel cannot believe it. Ever since he started this over, the theme has been fetch. 4, 6, 4. This time he was short, Danish Patel. And he underestimated Madan's brilliance. He was deep inside the crease, swiveling. He cannot be short, Danish Patel. He just cannot be short. That in-between length being, that good length can work at this stage again if he keeps it outside off. And slightly slow perhaps. He's found the gap again. And he's hit it with all his might that the boundary rope is just there. Danish Patel's complaining of something. Madan is loving every bit of this. Every ball's had an appointment with the boundary rope in this over. Look how quickly this game changes. 4, 6, 4, 4. It's a great language to speak. 100 comes up for the Empire State Titans. 18 of the over so far. And Danish is wondering if he's bowling to a righty or a lefty. Good adjustment. Looked like this time Madan ventured out a little early, realized the length wasn't there to be hitting it away with the momentum. Stopped a little bit, reassessed, and played that shot for a single. Is it relief for Danish that Salyan's on strike, or is it not? And the bails will fall with minimum discomfort to the furniture, maximum discomfort to Salyan and Empire State Titans. What an over it was for the Empire State Titans up until this point. Salyan tries. It hit everything, his shoulder, his hip, and found its way to trickle onto the stumps. Very, very painful indeed for Salyan. And wasn't the best ball from Danish. It yields a wicket though. 101 for 7. Make it 8. This was an incredible over. And the second ball was dispatched straight down the ground for 6. All thanks to the anticipation from Madan. And then Madan just came. Then he went bonkers. One towards the leg side. And this was the craftiest of all. Lefty puts it away in the gap. Good connection again into the bush. Salyan tries to do something similar. Doesn't succeed. Patel ends that disastrous over with the wicket. 101 for 8. Salyan and Madan have given themselves something to bowl at here. 101 for 8 thanks to this unbelievable knock from Madan already. 37 of 18 in a fight back. Sensational. It all boils down to self-belief. Waiting for the right moment, launching the attack. Manoj Acharya. He's been very miserly in his 2 overs. Not only has he picked up a wicket, he's given away, I think, just a run. Salyan's back in the hut. Madan's got to provide that big finish now. 3 overs. If he can accumulate even 25, he'll be mighty pleased. Had to dig it out. Manhattan Yorkers are staying true to their name. Look at that Yorker. Let's try and have a look at it again. Did Madan have any opportunity to put that away? Oh, very well done to have dug it out. And the dust as well reminds me of Mad Max Fury. Looked like a half-hearted appeal. The umpires, Deepak and Dimple Patel. It's again possible from this angle to be calling it. The umpires given a nod that the bowlers not very happy about. Has he committed the cardinal sin? Has the bowler committed a cardinal sin? I for a moment thought he was signalling free hit there, the umpire. Salyan's found the right region. I beg your pardon, Madan it is. Madan's found the right region. It's straight down the ground. First against the spinner. Look at him charge for this pace bowler. What an innings this is turning out to be from Madan. 44 or 21. And then follows it up with a Yorker there, Manoj Acharya. Just using all his experience from back in India as well. A star in the KPL, Karnataka Premier League as it was called back then. Played for the Hubli side, the Hubli Tigers. Rubbing shoulders with Sakuja, Kranti Melu, Praveen Dubey, all international. Oh, that should be close. In fact, it's given. It's given. We were just talking about the wonderful cricket that is played with some of the best in the business, and that shall help. Here he's kept it straight and simple. And Sarkar was a little late to bring his bat down. Plum in front. Empire State Titans in a danger of being bundled out, and that means Madan's got to play the majority of the deliveries. Empire State Titans winning the toss, choosing to bat first. One to lads 10. Savan Patel was a one-ball visitor. Kwame Paton, a runner ball 13. Couldn't get going. Javon Seals going early as well, and Aman Patel's dismissal meant Empire State Titans were in deep trouble. They were in deep trouble, and that's when Suprit Madan had to put his hand up. Yasid Pereira and Marwan Prasad as well left early, and Prasad's shot is something that they'll rethink twice, thrice. And then came Dev Salian, who stuck around with Madan, built that crucial partnership with Madan taking his game to the next gear, pushing the Empire State Titans score over 100 with that blitzkrieg of Danish Patel's over. That's much better from Tenakun. That's all he needs to do. Feed the strike to Madan. 18 overs gone, 111 for 9.
वक्त आ गया है लक्ष्मी बासमती राइस को घर लाने का।
लक्ष्मी एक्स्ट्रा लॉन्ग बासमती राइस। इसका हर दाना हो इतना लंबा, पकते हुए महके और प्लेट पे क्या खूब खिले।
हाँ, मेरे घर लाने का।
18 overs gone, 111 for 9. We're talking about the lack of partnerships, but there was one partnership. Dev Salian and Madan. The Empire State Titans there. 10 for Christopher Vantel. Savan Patel, a duck for him. Kwame Paton, Javon Seals, just getting starts, but nobody continuing. Aman Patel had a day to forget with the bat in hand. Suprit Madan, clearly the pick of the batters. It's unbelievable how compact a cricketer he looked initially, and then started to play the unorthodox shots, succeeded more. Suprit Madan actually reminds me of Suprit Pradhan, not because his name is such, but his style of play is such. The Suprit Pradhan of Bhutan. Suprit Madan is just playing shots as if he has so much time. He just reads Kangura, who's been entrusted to bowl the penultimate over and try and finish this innings off. The captain's perhaps telling him to take cues from the team's name. Where is that Yorker? Moved outside off, but it still will be a wide. Not to the delight of Khangura. When the batter moves, the guideline also moves with him. Remember that. Oh, he's connected. That's a clean hit. Will bring up his half century and register one of the most brilliant half centuries in 2023 Sunoco Minor League Cricket Championship. Oh, it's an innings that he'll remember for a long time because the scorecard was a miserable story when he came out to bat. And he's got there in style as well. He's taking his team towards a respectable total. What a shot on the leg side. 51 of 24 has been an innings of grit. And he's not done yet. When he started the shot with that little dance, it seemed like he has 3 shots to 1 ball. But Kangura did not get fazed by the little dance. Stuck to his plan, believed in his field. And in the end, Madan became too close for comfort there. Too close for that cut shot. There you can see a fielder at backfoot point too, so he had to clear him for runs. Better from Kangura. Again unfazed by the drama from Madan. How quickly this game's changed. Just 6 and then 2 dot deliveries. And that's also because Madan's not trusting Shantanakun. Doesn't want to take that single. There is more runs here. There are definitely more runs deep. Has been the most agile, so 2 runs taken. 9 runs of this over. Madan hasn't disappointed. Last ball. And then the final over. Will he tap and pick up a single? Or will he trust Tenakun to pick up 1 of the first ball of the final over? Will exposing him to Manoj Acharya be the right thing to do? What is Madan thinking? Here's Kangura's last ball. He wants to tap and run. The opposition did take a cue, but the overthrow, don't worry about it. Madan's in no mood to run. Oh, what a contest. What a contest. The little nuances of the game. Tanakun running full tilt to get to the strikers in for just a moment. Not to play. Oh, what a game this. 121 for 9. And it's going to be Manoj Acharya to bowl the final. $121 for 9 in 19 overs. There was once a point where you would look at the scorecard and say Empire State Titans are clearly not playing the allotted 20 overs. Well, they might, because there is a mountain called Madan that the Manhattan Yorkers have had no answers to. They had no answers for. And he's so wristy, so sensible. He wants to come back for 2, no doubt, but he's got to settle for a single. Interestingly, the throw was at the non-strikers end too. Tenakun. And for Tenakun, the field comes in. They want to stop that single. They want to invite Tenakun to go for a big shot and try and commit a mistake in the process. or try and eke out a mistake from him. Shantanakun. What's he thinking? Where is he going to steal that single? Or instead he's gone for the bigger denomination. He struck so well. Oh, Tenakun. What a tremendous hit. Shant's enjoyed it out of all people. Because that vindifies. Now, the dugout is suggesting it's 6. And 6 it is. Oh, these are so valuable runs. Manoj Acharya could not believe it. That ball flew off that bat. I'll tell you why Madan enjoyed it as well, not just because these are precious runs added towards the end for the Empire State Titans, also because it vindifies the single taken by Madan to put Tenakun on strike. Shantanakun with one shot has asked the world, what are you talking about? What do you mean by not trusting Shantanakun with the bat? Look what I can do. Oh, that was very close to furniture. A direct hit's required and that's produced. Madan doesn't get to the other end as he was praying for the keeper to miss the 3 stumps. Danish Patel congratulates one of the best fight back for an innings. Best fight backs, one of the best fight backs, definitely. Not too long ago, we saw one of the most incredible games played in the West Coast with a fight back from Shadley Van Skolvik almost taking them home. Look at that effort from the keeper. An underarm throw in a very unnatural manner, still hitting the stumps. Superb effort. And the Empire State Titans do bundle out with 3 balls to spare and would be praying it's the 3 balls that will not come back to haunt them. But at one stage it looked like they would be bowling very, very early. Thanks to that partnership between Madan and Dev Salyan. 55 of 29, Madan stands tall. Seals 14 of 15, and Patton getting that start as well. A runner ball 13 for him. All helping in Empire State Titans eventually getting to 128, but Madan's innings is something that'll be talked about for a long time. It'll be talked about even more if the Empire State Titans are able to defend 128. Manoj Acharya picked up 2 wickets. Shah was good with his bowling too. Expensive Danish Patel in the last over that he bowled, but he's picked up 2 crucial wickets as well. Winning the toss, choosing to bat first, and Kwame Patton, of a very innocuous delivery, found himself back in the hut. Seal started off well. Just a chip over the mid-off fielder was something that was risky, and he knew, Wantul knew, that he was just waiting for that ball to come down and land in the lap of a fielder. Then Patel. The entire top order hitting it in the air when walking back. And the curse continued for the mid-order as well. Just when you felt like Pereira and Madan would be able to put together a good partnership. Madan was being adventurous as always. Pereira found the fielder. This was Danish Patel's first strike. And in the very next over, Kangura. Rashad departed. Then the partnership started. Salian picking up a ball in the slot, and Madan putting it away as well in style on the leg side. Both of them were well set when Danish Patel started to bowl, and it was Madan who took him on. A couple of shots towards the leg side. That straight six is something that he'll savor for a long time. Converting that into a comfortable height full toss and putting it away. Such good anticipation, and that key attribute continued throughout the over for Madan Supreet. So cheeky, and the spider of this cricketer, well, he was leaving no part of the ground unexplored. When Salian tried to borrow a leaf out of Madan's book, looked like he'd not subscribed to the right book in the library. Sarkar didn't last long either. That looked very iffy, that shot. And then Madan getting to his half century in style. Sensational shot. Just picking the length early, that's all. Everything else just flows. Then Tenakun providing 6 crucial runs. And then Tenakun misses, the keeper doesn't. So 128 is what the Empire Titans have managed. Empire State Titans. 128 it is for them, and the Manhattan Yorkers need 129 to be pronounced winners. Will they be able to get there? We'll find out in just a few moments.
You're watching the Sunoco Minor League Cricket Championship, brought to you by our 2023 partners.
Jawan as always wants to set high standards for himself. And he sometimes weighs the entire team by the standards that he sets for himself. He's a taskmaster, isn't he? Inside out. Terrific start. He's made a difficult shot look easy, and the fact that it was lofted also works in the first 6 overs with no one guarding the ropes. Chettipalayam will feel much better after that shot. And Seals wouldn't after that ball. You needed a better comeback delivery. Owing to a great fight back, the Empire State Titans find themselves at 128, and now they've invited Manhattan Yorkers to bat. And that means, oh, Jimon Seals wanting to be cheeky! Wanting to be cheeky! Not just that Siddharth was deep inside his crease and then on striker's end, the ball's gone somewhere no fielder features. The cheekiness can come back and bite you sometimes. And Seals at a time when he has to fight for every single run has given away one. Good delivery. Javon Seals. And the pace bowlers sometimes do not bend and pick up the ball because they're already doing so much. Can't get that run. Quickly onto it. End of the over.
Took that last corner pretty quick.
Sir, I need one hand on the roof, one hand on the pump.
Timeout for Sunoco Go Rewards.
Keep pumping.
With new Sunoco Go rewards, when you fuel, you save because rewards come first.
The Atlanta Lightning winning 7 of their 10 games with 16 points are placed at the top quite comfortably. The Atlanta Fire next, and Fort Lauderdale Lions followed by Baltimore Royals. Morrisville Raptors played 8 games. Remember that Lions and Morrisville Raptors still have 2 to go to catch up, and Orlando Galaxy have had a season to forget. The Eastern Conference, we'll get to it in just a moment. The Eastern Conference. Shantanakun. Operating with a slip in place in the power play. On a dust bowl of a surface. The second game, the second innings. 128 can get trickier. That's what Chettipalayam and Joshi would be telling each other. Good delivery. Extra bit of bounce and turn. Shantanakun asking questions. flick to the fielder. That'll land safely. First run in the over conceded. So well bowled by Shantanu Akun, who seems so innocuous as he comes in. Very natural action. But Shantanu Akun is a reminder that if you do the little things right, then you're still special. Almost chopped it on. There's somewhere around in this ground Dev Salyan smiling. 2 runs of Tenakun's over, 10 without a wicket after 2.
वक्त आ गया है लक्ष्मी बासमती राइस को घर लाने का।
लक्ष्मी एक्स्ट्रा लॉन्ग बासमती राइस, इसका हर दाना हो इतना लंबा, पकते हुए महके और प्लेट पे क्या खूब खिले।
हाँ, मेरे घर लाने का।
Yasir Pereira. Just like Tenakun, keeping it simple. Outside off, a little bit of turn. Let the ball pitch in, let the dust take over. Look at the puff of dust as the ball pitches. In the gap, and it's got enough. The supporters are loving it. Siddharth Kappa. This is why he was added to the side. Gets behind that ball, pushes it in the gap, sends it for 4. Oh, this should be taken, but no! The keeper went the other way. It's not often that you see the bowler, batter and the keeper in different pages altogether. The batter and the keeper, both of them were searching for the ball for a moment. And by the time Vantul was able to trace, the ball had fallen. Such a good delivery that spun so much from Pereira. Time and again spinning a web around the batters in Sri Lanka was Pereira. Now has got an opportunity to do that in the East Coast. Why will he miss out? No other spinner was able to turn the ball this much. No other. Well, that's in the gap. That was very well played. Worth the wait for Siddharth Kappa. The counter-attack has been sensational in this over. 2 boundaries. Getting to the pitch of the ball was key. Extension of arms in the gap and sent for 4. Such a classical cover drive. 18 for no loss after 3.
got into you?
At Sunoco, we know how to fuel peak performance. Fuel your best.
Much needed wicket this. Seals persisted, and Chettipalayam eventually hitting one in the air just enough for the fielder. It was dying on him, still was able to pouch it. Shan is thrilled too. Why wouldn't he be? It's that man Madan again, who couldn't do any wrong today. He can't put a foot wrong today. "23 for 1 now, the Manhattan Yorkers." The Manhattan Yorkers have been quicker in a couple of overs comparatively. Remember the Empire State Titans, there was a batting collapse, and that's why the middle order didn't contribute much. After the rebuilding phase, thanks to the man on screen, Suprit Madan, they were able to reach 128, the Empire State Titans. Seal strike.
आ गया है लक्ष्मी बासमती राइस को घर लाने का।
लक्ष्मी एक्स्ट्रा लॉन्ग बासमती राइस, इसका हर दाना हो इतना लंबा, पकते हुए महके और प्लेट पे क्या खूब खिले।
हाँ, मेरे घर लाने का।
Suprat Madan, the star with the bat in hand today, has taken a couple of catches and in fact has been a part of every highlight that the Titans can boast about. Starts off well. Seal striking twice and the game now evenly poised. And both of those catches taken by the man who's bowling right now, Suprat Madan, decides to come round the wicket. Siddharth Kappa, he's decided to come over the wicket. But for Danish Patel, for some reason, he wants to come round the wicket. Last over of the power play has so far gone according to plan for Madan. And it does go according to plan even more. He's chopped it onto the stumps. Very surprised that he didn't even offer a shot at the end of the day. Siddharth Kappa would be kicking himself under edge onto the stumps. And Madan is the man with the golden arm. Three wickets in quick succession for Manhattan Yorkers. 3 wickets in quick succession. First one, Madan taking a good catch. Second one, Seals again, Madan taking a simple catch. And third, Madan decides to keep it around the 4th stump. The batter commits the mistake. "27 for 3. Two runs and a wicket in this over. He's swatting flies. He's got the wrong bat for that. Oh, that's a powerful hit. He got a hit very powerfully because the grass, as we talked about it, being the 12th fielder in Mercer County. Shallows of the mark. And at the end of the power play, Manhattan Yorkers are 28 for 3. Deep Salian will have to translate some of the confidence that he got with the bat in hand with the ball now. He's a gun fielder, no doubt about it. Now, if he can tick all departments of the game today, Manhattan Yorkers will feel the pinch. Oh, extra bit of bounce from Salian. Putting a testing bouncer for a man who's just walked in a couple of balls ago. Good thinking from Dev Salian. Danish Patel, he's got to kick into the next gear, but how? He's played many innings characterized by substantial fightbacks, but today it's going to be a different one because the surface is a little tricky. They're batting fourth on a surface where 3 other teams have batted well and almost 20 overs. The opponent that they're playing against, that is. The previous game put together was 20 overs. Such a hard hitter of that cricket ball, shallow. And good runner between the wickets too. Superb thinking from Shallow and good response from Danish Patel. A direct hit that's come a ball late. Five runs to the over. 7 gone, 33 for 3.
Took that last corner pretty quick.
Sir, I need one hand on the roof, one hand on the pump.
Timeout for Sunoco Go Rewards.
Keep pumping.
With new Sunoco Go rewards, when you fuel, you save because rewards come first.
Madan will continue. Tap and run. Not available. Danish Patel understanding the importance of singles and converting them into twos as well because of the situation. Very good delivery once again. Just keeping it outside the stump line. I think he's trying to attract another inside edge onto the stumps. Suprat Madan. And that angle as well, taking the ball away from shallow. But he's got the odd one that turns and turns a little more than expected, bounces a little more than expected. Very venomous for the batter. Just like that, wants to cut down on room. Madan's not happy with a single being conceded. He was so comfortable bowling to shallow. Manish Patel's earned a tag of being Mr. Flamboyant around the East Coast especially. Today is going to be very, very different kind of an innings it seems. 8 overs gone. 36 for 3.
वक्त आ गया है लक्ष्मी बासमती राइस को घर लाने का।
लक्ष्मी एक्स्ट्रा लॉन्ग बासमती राइस, इसका हर दाना हो इतना लंबा, पकते हुए महके और प्लेट पे क्या खूब खिले।
हाँ, मेरे घर लाने का।
That 117th over being a big one for the Empire State Titans. And that gave them the momentum for a good finish towards the end as well. After what wasn't a very good start. If the ball goes to Madan, then don't bother waiting as a batter today. You could just walk. Another good catch. And this time, it's Salian who strikes. This is the importance of one good partnership, and that's what the Empire State Titans be telling themselves. They've got themselves a score that they can be proud of, given that they started off badly. And now they're making the most of it by picking up wickets at regular intervals. It was a good start, remember that. It was a solid start for the Empire State Titans. But this is how quickly the game changes, especially at this level, at the 2023 Sunoco Minor League Cricket Championship. Easy catch. Running backwards, they say, is not easy. Not for Madan. It's right up his alley. Manhattan Yorkers in deep trouble. Out walks Deep. Deep and Danish. I love this combo actually. Shallow departs, deep comes in. Good run. Jumping, pleading. No, says the umpire. Manhattan Yorkers know the importance of conserving a wicket at this stage. There's a bit of movement after pitching as well. Oh, straight over the umpire's head. Good reflexes from the umpire. A helmet for the umpire, please. Danish striking with full might. That couple brings up the half century for Manhattan Yorkers. The 5 hiccups is something they want to forget very quickly. Oh, this one kept low, but so well negotiated. A Yash launches this time. And a safe area, long on and longer off. As they converge, they've kept it down to a single good throw as well. The skies are getting darker by the minute. It's not a good sign. It's not a good sign for our game. Those lights might come on, but the clouds, they got to behave. Oh, good slower bouncer. The efficacy increases many folds when the batter is not expecting it. What a finish to the over from Dev Salian. 52 for 5, the Yorkers.
What's up, Doug? What got into you?
At Sunoco, we know how to fuel peak performance. Fuel your best.
Tenakun has picked up wicket in the 2 overs bowled so far, and that throw in the last over was also sensational. Fantastic turn. Kangura nods in agreement with Danish Patel at the non-striker's end that this was quite a delivery. Well dug out, but only a single. Now they got to target somebody here at Manhattan Yorkers with the rain threat looming large. Required rate at 8.7, wickets fallen already. They've got to target somebody, and Tenakun it might be, but the ball's turning too much for the batter's liking. The 1 innings from Suprit Madan and that partnership with Dev Salian just gave them the runs and the bolster required for the bowlers to bowl freely. Despite a good start, 23 for no loss at this stage, I think. At one stage, and then the wicket stumbled. Seals picked up 2. Suprit, he picked up 1 as well. Tenakun wasn't left behind. He picked up a wicket. All in all, 55 for 5. This is incredible to watch. Immediately, Khangura wants to get further away from the ball. Even if it means just a little bit. He's chosen the leg stump guard. Testing the shoulder of the bat there. Tenakun. How close was this? Tenakun's asking. He cannot believe it. Everybody down on their hunches. Oh, well, it was the back leg too, but this angle, as we tell you, it's just impossible to say. The umpire's got the best view, as always. Now, did the back foot misbehave? He says, yes, Danish Patel cannot believe it, but he's got to trudge back to the pavilion. Tenakun strikes, not off the previous ball, but a bit of off balance from Danish Patel. Would you believe it, with the sky getting darker and darker, the threat of a rain spell, and this beauty under pressure from Sean Tenakun, relentless after the appeal was turned down. The finger that mattered to the non-strikers in, that stayed down as they found out a way to raise the finger at the square leg. The square leg region did not disappoint. 55 for 6. Neck in neck. The worm chart. Wanting to offer that big hoik on the leg side, missing out on it as the ball turns further away from him. Hangura. Extended conversation with Vantul and a free hit offered. I wonder why. Is it because Vantul collected the ball before it went past the stumps? Not this time, though. Survives the free hit. Does Patel. Vantul still going on about the previous delivery. Required rate creeps up, almost touches 9. Got a lot of pillar behind this. Once again, a similar looking shot, and this time a boundary. Loves the mid-wicket region, doesn't he? Kangura. Very handy with a bat in hand. when the team is struggling, can provide those crucial runs. Runs worth their weight. Runs worth their weight in gold. "11 runs at this over. "66 for 6 after 13.
वक्त आ गया है लक्ष्मी बासमती राइस को घर लाने का।
लक्ष्मी एक्स्ट्रा लॉन्ग बासमती राइस, इसका हर दाना हो इतना लंबा, पकते हुए महके और प्लेट पे क्या खूब खिले।
हाँ, मेरे घर लाने का।
The wind is picking up. Sky is getting darker. And 2 slips in place now. Now it's a nightmare for the batter. The ball is turning in Tennakoon's on top of his mark. Can Joshi bail his team out of a difficult situation? Looks like the captain knows the camera angles. As soon as we cut to wide, we see another slip in place, otherwise just one. He's trying to bamboozle not just the batter, but even the viewers. This could be taken. What a catch! What an incredible catch this one is! Seals believed, Seals bounced on it from slip to square leg in 3 seconds. Seals at his best. Top edge. Seals never lost sight of the ball. Hands in the right position, quick thinking. And because he's the one who set the field, he just knew who had to go for it. He just knew there was nobody else near it. What an effort this is. Manhattan Yorkers in deeper trouble now. And it's one of the most incredible fightbacks that I've ever seen. And it's right up there in 2023 Sunoco Minor League Cricket Championship. Or be the West Coast, with Shadley be the East Coast, with Seals. This game's producing gems after gems. Just can't write any team off. Manhattan Yorkers, they were on top with their bowling effort. The Empire State Titans were down, but not out. One partnership, one good innings it changed. And they've been impeccable so far with the bowling effort. Very well defended. But it's just that the defensive shot is going to attract any runs or no. It's not going to attract a runs and that means the required rate's climbed up to 10. Beautiful loop. The bail had fallen off, but that's because Tenakoons kicked it by mistake. And the single's complete. Acharya has opened his account and will retain strike in the process. 14 gone, 68 rather, 68 for 7. Very ambitious with that appeal. Where are you running deep? Manoj was very worried about the appeal being blasphemous that he didn't even look at the non-striker running. He's got enough willow behind this one, but there is a fielder lurking. Cow corner, only a single. It's been sensational today. How close was this to the guideline? And how close are those heavy clouds to the ground? The white ones are okay. The black ones, they are the ones who will cause the rain. Oh, good ball. Such a fighter. Seals. $70 for 7. Oh, very well placed. Forget a single though. It's going to be Acharya on strike once again. 71 for 7, the Yorkers. Pranav Shettipalayam getting a start, not to be 9 of 11. Ruchir, well, it was actually Siddharth Kappa, 13 of 21, never got going. Nidmit Shashidhar departed early. Danish Patel was just could not believe it that Vantul could be so quick behind the wickets. Hiram Shallow departed, Deep Patel departed, and then Abhijit Kangura was looking good for his 16. Now it's up to Deep Doshi and Manoj Acharya. But can they score 10 and over? 11.6 now. What a flying effort. And Aman Patel's not going to leave this one. A leading edge is very difficult to take as the bat phase is the other way. But Aman Patel's flung himself in the air and completed another wonderful catch. The catching has just been excellent in the past 20 minutes from the Empire State Titans. First it was the captain, and now a flying Aman. Someone search for a jetpack under that jersey. Just love this catch. You could just look at it again and again and not feel bored. Such a lovely catch this from Aman. Safe pair of hands. And is thrown to the sky as an offering. Just stay quiet for a bit, Sky. Because they're racing time as well now. Empire State Titans. No question about looking at this situation as two good balls. 58 required in 4.5. Required is touch 12. In this run chase, the Yorkers have committed harakiri. What started as just over 6 and over. Very ambitious with that appeal. The required weight was very manageable in the beginning. Now it's 12.43. If you're wondering why we're cutting to the skies once again, and with the trees you can gauge the wind as well. It's just that weather wants this game to finish quickly. (2023) Sunoco Minor League Cricket Championship. It's got its thrills. And what a watch it's been. What a watch. A 10-over contest for the first game. The second one, it's turned around so quickly. Because once the wickets started to fall, it was a free fall. The floodgates opened. Preet and Deep. It's an unwritten rule. You don't run when it goes to Aman like that. He's too good on the field. Wicket to start the over with for Sarkar, and then a single conceded by him. Now if he can finish with the dot ball, he'll be mighty pleased with this effort. And it's going to be not just an ordinary dot ball, but a dot ball that shows his class. A Yorker under the bat, and a riddle that it didn't hit the stumps. Someone solve it. 16 overs gone, 72 for 8. This ball is an enigma. Superb delivery.
Took that last corner pretty quick.
Sir, I need one hand on the roof, one hand on the pump.
Timeout for Sunoco Go Rewards.
Keep pumping.
With new Sunoco Go rewards, when you fuel, you save because rewards come first.
That shot has served even Acharya well. Now that he's back in the hut, Preet has picked it up. This is such good thinking. Don't offer pace. Ball outside off. Ball slightly outside his reach and range. Let him go for the big shot. Pick up a wicket. Somehow he's got a bit of bat on it. Vantel went one way, the ball went the other. He can afford a smile. It's still a gentleman's game. And it's a man who usually is with the gloves, who's taken the gloves off to help the batter who has the gloves on. Out of all people, it was the keeper. Should be taken. And for someone who takes difficult catches, this is as easy as it gets. Just one more wicket away. The Empire State Titans from picking up a win here. That juggle was just for fun. He's called the fielders on the offside at the edge of the 30-yard circle. The side keeps it out. 17 overs, 74 for 9.
वक्त आ गया है लक्ष्मी बासमती राइस को घर लाने का।
लक्ष्मी एक्स्ट्रा लॉन्ग बासमती राइस। इसका हर दाना हो इतना लंबा, पकते हुए महके और प्लेट पे क्या खूब खिले।
हाँ, मेरे घर लाने का।
The Suprit Madan and Dev Salyan providing that partnership to take Empire State Titans to a good total, and then with the ball in hand, once the wicket started to fall, they just continued to fall. What a good finish this is for the Empire State Titans as they win by a hefty margin of 54 runs as Deep gifted a catch to deep field. Simple catch in the end. Madan's 55 of 29 doesn't go in vain. Incredible innings indeed. Seals and Patton just got starts, but it's one-man Madan who's changed the game completely in Empire State Titans' favor. Acharya picked up 2, so did Shah and Patel. Manhattan Yorkers in reply. It's Kangura who top scores with 16, but he needed somebody to play that big knock. Perhaps the engine room Danish Patel wasn't to be today. Siddharth Kappa hung around for a while, but 13 or 21 is just not good enough on this track. Tenakun leading with 3 wickets. Seals joining him with 3 wickets. 2 in the same over, remember, and Sarkar picked up 2 as well. It started off well. For the Manhattan Yorkers. Some good shots from Chettipalayam. Inside out was a treat to watch. And through the offside, he was lovely to watch was Siddharth Kappa. And this was one of my favorite shots of Siddharth Kappa as he got to the pitch of the ball, teasing the fielder on the offside. But when this happened, Suprit did not drop this. Immediately in the over, Shashidhar found a ball that had a name written on it, and that was Shashidhar's. Suprit Madan couldn't do a thing wrong today. We talked about it. The batter chopping on. Suprit got his first wicket and then continued to catch. That was Dev's first. But Shallow departing deep arrived. And Danish, immediately after surviving an LBW appeal, going for a drive just outside his reach, and Tenakun being sensible in dropping that length back, dragging that length back just a little bit. Kangura got a lot of willow behind this one. And then off the last ball of that over, no, fourth ball of that over, similar region, collects a boundary. This was an incredible catch by Seals, who flung, dives to perfection, and runs from slip to square leg. And then Aman just continuing what the captain taught him. 2 good catches, one with a hot potato celebration. And then Deep was the final man to go, the final nail in the coffin, with Sarkar picking up his second wicket, and so fittingly the captain taking the catch too. With that, the points table, the Eastern, the Philadelphians, early on, not able to put up that win. New Jersey Stallions in second position with 10 points. New Jersey Somerset Cavaliers in third with 7, and England Eagles, New England Eagles are mirroring the Cavaliers in terms of points. Empire State Titans as well right there. They have peaked a little late in the season, and that's something that they'll discuss. But it's a match-winning team is what they've proven today. Manhattan Yorkers are having a season to forget. Well, it was 2 exciting games of cricket today, and we'll continue to bring you such lovely games of cricket in 2023 Sunoco Minor League Cricket Championship. Until next time, it's goodbye from all of us here at Mercer County.
You're watching the Sunoco Minor League Cricket Championship, brought to you by our 2023 partners.